Hola, 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 ¿cómo está? Hi guys, how are you? I'm learning español. Poquito, poquito. Hmm. You guys, I was chit-chatting and I literally lost track of time, like embarrassing. Talk about being embarrassed. Oh, yeah, wait. Yeah, where is it? Yeah, where is it? Y'all, welcome to this beautiful Sunday evening. Happy, happy, happy. What is going on? Okay, there it is. Welcome to Let's Talk on This Week. My name is Felicia. I am your host. I'm excited to be here. How was you guys Sunday? How did it go? How's life treating y'all? Y'all ready for this holiday? The whole holiday, I'm going to be treating all red lipstick. Red. We're going to be doing red lipstick all throughout for the rest of the year. Red lipstick, only red, only red, 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 red. You're welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on, let's talk. Invite your friends to the friend. He is live. Miss P is live. Felicia is live. B Nancy is live. Young, I got this shirt for my kids last Thanksgiving, and it said "Bum and Bun." It's so nice. So I'm wearing it today. Um, I didn't feel like changing. So we're being very chill today. Okay. You're welcome, 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 welcome. Let me pin the link in the comment section. You're sorry. I lost track of time. Jeez. I was just talking and I thought it was still like I had everything all set and I went to the room to talk to the kids, my husband, and I didn't realize I had passed the time. I was like, oh no. Oh no. But anyway, this what I talked about yesterday, pa. And I you say, you guys, I do this on purpose. I like to switch back and forth. Somebody pointed it out last night. He's like, I like how Felicia can. She can be switching back and forth. You have to. You have to out here, you know. Yes, 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 yes. We are live on Facebook. Let me put the link in the comment section. Y'all don't look at my big forehead, y'all. From what I heard, Rihanna said, "We with the big forehead, we run the world." Yay! Yes, we said we run the world. We run the world, girls. And just pin the link in the comment section. My people again, how you doing? You're welcome to Let's Talk. Okay, let's get the party started. Let's try that. So today I went to the mall. I'm trying to get into content creation. So we went to the mall and I did some content. Now I have to work on editing it. Just, trying to stay very active. We shall see. So today we're talking about women proposing to their men. Why not? It's 2021. I mean 2024. It's the 21st century. Modern women, we are all equal, right? With the men. Hey, this one passed me. Oh, hey, 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 hey. This one passed me. Oh, why shouldn't we be able to propose to our men? It's the 21st century. Anything is given, anything. We are here. Why can't we do it? You know, like, I want us to talk about it. Okay. So my husband and I had a really, really interesting conversation about that. And I was really shocked. He just was like, yeah, it should be normalized. Really? I mean, he's really tradition. So I was really surprised, like he said that. But anyways, let's see how this topic goes. I want to hear from you guys. So if you're busy, come up, put your headphones on, get typing in the comment section because it's gonna be very, very interesting tonight. I want us to dive into it. Shoot, why shouldn't we? Why can't I propose to the man I love? Why not? Why can't I do that? Why is such a taboo? Why do men aren't why men aren't comfortable enough for women to do it? Why not? I mean, come on. Huh? So let me set up my let me set up my title. Okay. Why can't I propose to a man? Why can't I propose to a man? Huh? Why not? Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. All right, you guys, let me do the link. I'm about to log on. You're gonna see double of me. Can you guys hear me? Actually, I will shut my. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna get my stuff from back here. Okay. My little office space. I have this. I have put this in here. I'm tangible. Unless I see this over here. There it is. You guys, I'm gonna mute myself real quick. You come, you invite your friends, your brother, your sister. Invite everybody. You guys invite everyone. All right, so we're gonna plug. All right, yeah, we outside. I found candy. I'll put it in my mouth. Okay, okay, okay. So should the 21st century normalize women proposal to me? Should we normalize that? Is it normal? Where we at? You guys are about to see me double on here. I just want to put the banner up. Let's see. Let's see. I have the internet so I can see. Everything's so much. I think all right, guys. So let me go back to the. So, hey guys, how are you? I'm back here. Sorry, I got caught up reading this thing that I'm about to talk to you guys about. Let me go ahead and share the show. Let's share the show. Facebook. I just read something and that that just literally got all my attention. That's crazy, yo. Oh man, I forgot I was on the show for a second. Excuse me. Welcome to Let's Talk on This Feed. Let's go ahead and share the show real quick. Share. What can I just do? What can I just share it? My imagination's turning to reality. Oh my God, yakan. Should women propose to men in the 21st century? That's what we're talking about. What do you think? These social things are very, very interesting and getting a lot of attention. Yes. There's a lot of attention. Like when you're online, you see a woman on one knee and proposing. This really reminds me of a post that Riverside Pro. There was a post he did the other day that said, "Why should men be on their knees proposing to a woman?" That is a great question. What does that symbolize? Because everything has a meaning, right? Does anybody ever think about what meaning does that have? What does that serve in the whole marriage thing? What does a whole proposal even mean? Can I just say, honey, I love you. I want us to be together. Let's get married and just start planning our wedding? Does it really have to be like this extravagant thing where, but then again, I think about tradition, right? Tradition where the men will go to his family, goes to your family to ask for the woman getting married. I love it. I love all of that stuff. But I'm just thinking, like, how can a woman do this? Why can't we do that? Why can't we? Why men are so uptight about it? Why are they like they feel some type of way? I've seen uh, I've seen a comment under one of these posts, and the girl was like, "Absolutely not." And other women are like screaming. This is screaming desperation. It's not. It's not. So you guys, Boston and I got into a really, really interesting conversation about this. And he's all for it. He is. He's all for it. And I'm really surprised by that, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm really, really surprised. Really surprised. But there's a twist to what he said. And I'm very, very interested in to tell you guys. He said there's a twist. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So let's start sharing the show by all the people. Ah, yeah, what's happening to my phone now? Yeah. I gotta share it. Well, what is happening? There's no share button. This is crazy. Alright, I don't know what's happening to me, but this thing doesn't want to do it. You guys, let's just talk about my makeup today. It looks great. My makeup looks good and it took me less than the time I did it. I'm really getting good at this makeup thing, you know? Oh, yeah. I think my makeup is turning out real good these days. Alright, so alright. Hey, you guys. Billy's sleeping. What's going on? Let's try to get this done really quickly. I don't know. It's not letting me share. Let's see. We're gonna share it. It'll be 10 at the time. Mm, yeah. So if you're just coming, we're sharing the show, and then we're gonna get started really quickly. Some people didn't know. I don't know why I'm yawning. Hmm. Oh, even honestly, I'm good too. I'm just so good. All right. We are sharing this show really quickly. We're gonna get started at 9. Let me share. All right, we're almost done sharing the show, you guys. We got one more minute to this. Yeah, sharing is caring. Yeah. We got three people watching. Hey, how are you guys? Welcome to the show. I am just sharing the show. Please share the show, sharing it to the group so we can get started. Should we normalize women proposing to men? Yeah, I'm dying. Because I'm just thinking the reaction from many of you guys. It's going to be overwhelmingly interesting. Do women propose to men? Do men be confident enough and should it be okay if your woman take the next step and ask you and say, hey, I'm ready to get married and I want to spend my life with you. Those are the lines, right? It's a typical line, right? So just imagine Felicia's on one knee proposing to you guys. Okay. Telling you guys it's been a long year with y'all. I have enjoyed spending all my time with you guys, my weekends with y'all. I love doing this now. I actually look forward to it every weekend. And so I come to you and I say, would you be the love of my life? I want to spend the rest of my life with you. What's wrong with a woman doing that? That's what I want to know. Like, I want to understand that. Is it okay? Why hasn't society jumped on this one if we're doing equal rights, equal this, equal everything? Should society normalize a woman proposing to a man? Why not? Why not? Yup. I know people are about to come for me, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So you guys is 9 or 2. Let me share this to the last group, please. I gotta share this. I'm so sorry. That's my baby girl doing all that nonsense. Girl, Riley, why are you doing all that? For real, she is something else. Riley, I'm on live. Please be quiet. Please, my love. Yeah, so how do we normalize that? When somebody say, I've been my soul says, help me by sending stars. I'm looking for stars too, buddy. Do you send stars to me? You gonna send me some stars, my dear? My darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Take, 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 take. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Good, 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 good. You guys, the link is pinned in the comment section if you want to join me up here. Come on up. Come on, let's talk about it. Should it be normal? Should I be able to say, you know what? I enjoyed my time with you, young man. I want to get married to you. And then can I plan the surprise engagement with your family there and I'm there and I'm on my knees and expressing the love I have for you? Should I be able to do that? Should it be normal? Should I be something that men or women, everybody look forward to? It doesn't matter what the relationship looks like. I should be able to do it. Damn it. Oh my God. I should be able to do it anytime I want to, you guys. I should. All right, you guys. This is the last batch. I have to share the show. You guys don't really be sharing my show. I feel salty. I feel real, real mad. Y'all don't be sharing my show. Y'all ain't trying to support this podcast. Come on now. Come on. I thought I'm nice to y'all. I thought I was nice to you guys. Huh? Y'all don't think I'm nice? I think I'm nice. I think I'm very, very nice. Don't you think? Yeah, probably like, we don't know you, person. We don't know you. Don't be a fool. A fool, 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 listen. All right, guys, let's jump into it. Where are my people at? Where you at? Only one person watching now? Dang. You guys need to wake up from your slumbers. Wake up and come on. Come here. Let's talk about this. Let's do this. Let's be it. Okay. Okay. Hey Rivers Pro, how are you? Welcome to the show. How's it going? I'm fighting with the people and myself here. Mhm, mhm. So today we're talking about normalizing women and proposal to men. So let's jump into my little notes I got here, okay? This is really, really funny. So I'm gonna try to be neutral, but why? So a few people say yes, we should normalize women proposing to men. And a few people, a lot of women are against it. Actually, a lot of men are against it, of course. It's obvious. But it was shocking. A lot of women are against it. And they're calling it being desperate and not. But this is my argument, right? So if we're going to be talking about gender equality, right? And we're saying men and women are the same, they should get equal pay, they should have equal this, equal that, equal that. A woman, I would say there are a lot of women that make more money than men, actually. There's a lot that are in favor with women. So if a woman is in the position of proposing to her partner, why not? And you guys, this is just a circular Felicia speaking. This is not Christian Felicia who believes the order of marriage. I'm just talking on the outside of that right now, right? If society and modern society specifically is normalizing, the equality of jobs, sports, and, like just freedom of speech, the ability to do all these things. If modern society is promoting that, And they're normalizing that. They're saying, no, women should be paid the same. There shouldn't be discrimination if a woman wants to jump on a monkey bar and she wants to do this, she wants to play this sport, she wants to do that and do X, Y, and Z. She should be able to do it. And it should be normal. Nobody should say a word about it. So why is this so wrong? Why many men and most men is accepting that, yeah, she's strong, she's a hard worker, she this, yeah, she should be able to do this, she should be able to do that. Why is, excuse me, why is it that we cannot propose marriage, like get on all one knees, I want to say all fours, but we're not animals, get on all of both knees and look up to that partner and just fill your heart, bare your soul, and then in the end, pop that ring up and say, would you marry me, honey? Oh my goodness. Why can't that be normalized? Why shouldn't it be normalized? I have a few points. I have pros and cons for that. You know, why I think, and I'm really trying to stay neutral, but I'm definitely swaying to why I don't think women should propose. I really don't. My husband think they should, but he said under certain conditions. So if the man can afford it, she can. Why not? Let her do it. And then also he struck another point was that most marriage and most relationship, the ring that they purchase is under the woman's name. The woman is paying for it. So then who proposed to her? Is it her or the man? And that is a really interesting point because when you look at most marriages, when people are doing these extravagant weddings, the woman has a really good credit, so she's gonna go sign for it, and she's the one is under her name. And we've seen many times, especially in our community, the woman will end up being burned because now the relationship or the marriage got dissolved and now she's left with all this debt to pay for. We've heard it. We've heard it. If you haven't, I have. I've heard plenty of these stories. And I have stood in a wedding that cost $75,000. Yeah, you guys. Somebody yearly income, something you work for over a year. And that marriage ended in a good week or two, I think. Um, and with the understanding, the woman believed that the wedding was the only wedding she'll ever have. But then it's like, if you're thinking that, is your partner thinking that too? No shade, just asking. So, so that's why I wanted to talk about this because it is trending that you see a picture, a woman on one knee asking, and a man walk away, and it's like, you're taking my man food away. But I really believe that if a man is really confident and a woman do okay. So let's put it this way. If a man is really confident and the woman, you guys, it just sounds so wrong. I am one of those women who's absolutely not. Don't propose to him. But then again, you think about it, why is the pressure only on the men to propose? Maybe some men doesn't know how to take that steps. Well, let's dive a little deeper into this. Okay. So, since most people agreed and said the 21st century should normalize women proposing to men because it aligns with a growing trend of gender equality, allowing women to feel empowered to take the lead in their relationship and express their commitment without being bound by outdated gender roles. Many men would have welcomed a woman proposing to them, viewing it as a positive sign of her love and oh, oh, this is really interesting. So there are three reasons that I believe it should be normalized. And real estate say, even if it gets normalized, women will not go on free. Proposing to men. Most men will keep their dignity and self worth. Exactly. Exactly. Um, but you guys, I'm going to tell you what my husband said. He said it should be normalized, right, under these conditions. Even though, so I asked him, I said, well, if we're doing it and I propose to you, he said yes. He said no. I said, why not? If you wanted to be normalized. So if I went and purchased a ring right now and said, hey, you know what? I propose to you that I really want to show my love, so let me propose to you. Will you accept it? And he said no. And I was like, why not? Why would you say no? Oh my God. And that's exactly what I think normalizing it is. Should, can people do it case by case? Yes, they can do that. That works for the relationship. Um, maybe in a same sex relationship, hey, go ahead, propose, do your thing, whatever. That's what you. But in a heterosexual relationship, I don't know. Absolutely not. Come on. I don't think, especially the part, I think this person argument where I would say that is probably some of the reason. Um, I don't think it's appropriate for women to do that. Come to the show over here, killing over laughter. Hello,
Hey, what's up?
no, how are you?
On my church show, so I hired him for my church member. So just the other pastor that come inside give way.
They're passing on now. That's fine.
Yeah, the pastor that come another class show. But anyway, they know that this platform is not about gossip. It's about realism. Things that happen in our life, you know. But
Yeah,
that's a great topic as always. But
thank you.
um, I just want to chip in a little bit.
Okay.
Hey, what happened to the rest of the crew members?
Hey, starting January, it was just me on here and you.
You know what I was just thinking before I came on feed.
Yeah,
I say you see the one that other than building when feed start becoming like a some kind of social media star. The next thing the platform start growing, then like brand people they don't we don't want to start that thing. We don't want to start it, but we can we can see her when Fee go full blast and she start getting interview from Hollywood celebrities and things, the
that's
next
it.
thing you know, they start claiming this whole thing. That's how like bring people look like for you to build something and stay with it to the end and see how it would think you're falling off like leaves. But
Right.
yeah, but I think normalizing proposal there are I mean let me admit Fee if in this society of where your modern women are dominating, I mean, I see it kind of impossible because I think women see proposing to them. I don't know how you see it. Like
For me, I don't think it should be normalized. I think it should be case by case. If that works for people's relationship,
uh-huh.
do that. That's up to them. But the three reasons that I really think
Uh-huh.
women should really you hit like we are supposed to live soft life.
Yeah,
We're
but
taken care of. We're supposed to be soft, people, and live and come together equality. But sometimes countries on that, right?
uh-huh.
It's their way. equal the respect, all of that. But there is still a gender role, and there should always be a gender role. I don't care what gender
I don't know. I don't know why you breaking in and out. Like you breaking up in and out.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, not good. All right, be talking. Let me fix this microphone. Yeah, man.
So you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah. So when you face the microphone, I just wanted to know, as far as proposing, who do you think feels empowered? Like, do you women feel empowered if a man proposes to you, or do you feel empowered? Because I want to look at it from a modern woman and a feminist point of view. Do you guys feel empowered when we propose to y'all on our knees? I know you're like on our knees. So yeah, look at that. That's why I made that put. We're gonna stop that nonsense. But so do you do you guys feel empowered, or I mean, if you women were to propose to her, do you think you guys will feel less of not less of a woman, but less of a, you know how you want to have that power, that I mean, kind of like integrity wise or character wise. Do you guys feel less of a woman? I mean, we men, we don't have problem with it, but y'all women, you always try to like. So I mean, do you feel if you have a woman feel? I mean, let's flip it around. If you were to propose to your husband, how will you feel? Will you feel empowered, or will you like, why am I even doing this? I mean, will you feel less of a woman?
I thought about that, and me and I have actually discussed this topic a little bit today.
Mhm.
And I think how I would really start answering this question is it's not that you feel less of a woman, but we are built to be wanted. Like we want to feel like we're in need, like somebody need us, and we're there for them, and like we're chosen. Well, that's the word. We want to be chosen. We want among like thousands of women. The ratio of men and women, there are more women than men, right? So out of all the women in the world, if want you and you've made that decision and you want to be with me, and I don't have to beg for your love and your support. So when a man proposes, the symbol of all of that, like I want you, even though we're very expressive of relationship, I think we both there's out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But women, it's like, do we fit into the marriage? Um, are we marriage ready for you? What do you want from your wife? And we're the child bearer. Like it's a whole lot that we represent, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that relies on anything about us, right? So
Yeah.
if we're proposing, for me, maybe not other women, I just feel like if I'm proposing, I'm not keeping that pride and dignity, which involves all these things I just said, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
being chosen, you love me. It's not just about the love, but you're really seeing me as the missing piece of yours, the right? If we're going
Mm-hmm.
for like I am that grip that I for I don't know how long and his to make me work of women, you finally found me. And that is such a pride to be able to have and then for you to make it public that the whole world know this is the that was missing and I found her. Like that is ultimate. I feel about other women. I feel like that's what most women look forward to. And for a woman to slip something that's been there for hundreds, thousands of years, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's and just like, oh, I like him. I'm gonna ask him to marry. So then I'm sitting here thinking like, on what ground? Like, what what does your proposal symbolize? Like, because there's a symbol that a man is choosing you, and then other women argue, but the Bible is biblical. The Bible says the man leave his family and to you. So, but cleave like I said, in Hebrew means to chase. So he's supposed to chase you because that's what that word the Hebrew language. So if we're going to interpret it and look at it, and other women are using it as well, he's supposed to leave and come to me. So then I'm supposed to take him and propose to him. This is what I'm seeing on social media, right?
Yeah.
But then I'm thinking to myself, no, you got the whole world like kind of messed up because he's supposed to leave his family, chase after you, friend you, because he doesn't want what that bone is, that rib was taking out. He doesn't, so you're supposed to leave your family and cleave, which means running after the me. Where am I at in the world of all women? Where is Felicia? We gotta find her. And now you found me, and I feel so joyed and happy because I think women know when they're really in love. That's why a lot of people love things very loose.
Mhm.
But are you in like or you in love? You know. So when man can really tell a woman love him based on the things she's doing. Like, how she take care of him. She's nurturing. He's picturing his vision of what his household looks like. And this woman falls into it. So, hey Leroy, welcome to the show. Tonight's show is should the 21st century normalize women's marriage proposal to men? That's the topic tonight. So yeah, I was saying I feel like it take away that I just think it took away the pride of what a woman is supposed to be. Like you're supposed to be feminine, which means a man is supposed to save you, right? Um,
Mhm.
we're looked at as a vessel. So if you are taking that road, you are literally taking an entire relationship. And I think this thing is just a way to take away the whole gender role thing, but at the same time, showing the equality, you can do that without doing that. So I don't know if that answers your question, but
Yeah, yeah. Let me Fee. Let me somebody calling me right now.
okay,
Yeah, the guy keep this stuff. Okay.
no worries.
All
Um,
right.
so Leroy, that's what the topic is about. The topic says, should we normalize um, women proposal to men? And honestly, I just feel like a lot of people are doing this because of the gender role inequality that we're all wanting in modern society. And let me just go back to this note I was reading here. So if a society, according to what modern society is looking at, if society is promoting, right, gender equality and equal partnership, the act of proposing should not be solely tied to just men. And that makes sense, if but then also I disagree because you can have equal gender role without doing that because I don't see how I guess it is. But I really don't see how a woman proposing adds any value to gender equality. This is just an individual thing and what they want in their relationship. So if a woman, I guess I kind of understand that because if a man doesn't propose, then there's no wedding, right? I guess. Right. So Lyra said, I really don't know if it matters who do the proposal. However, I do know from the beginning of time, men always took the initiative. Yeah, I think men took the initiative based on like gender, based on biblical teaching, right? That man is the head of the household because, and then he determined a marriage, right? But a marriage is determined by both partners. I think a woman can hint at it, like what women have been doing. Like, I would like to get married, and where do we see this relationship going? And I think this woman proposing thing came from where a lot of women spend, so many years with a man and they're waiting for that proposal in order to start a wedding, right? Or a marriage. But I do believe that you don't have to do a whole proposal to start a marriage, right? So if you both, it doesn't have to be public. But I think if a man is confident, it shouldn't be a problem. But let me say this. So while I was talking to my husband about this topic before I could come and talk about it, he said it shouldn't be a problem, right? A man should be okay with it. If he doesn't have the funding or whatsoever to sponsor it and the woman does, what does it matter? But he needs to work on also being able to give her a proposal. So now I'm thinking, like, isn't that a waste of money? So I propose to you, and then in the next half within the end of the year, you propose to me with the ring. So what about the people that purchase the ring in a partner's name and the woman is paying for it? Would that be considered proposing too? This is so interesting. So others argue that the reason um, I agree. I agree. I absolutely agree. So Libra said to maintain a woman's dignity. I think it is appropriate that the man do the proposal. It is. I really do agree. I think we're feminine. We're supposed to be feminine, cooperative, and work with a man, right? That's ideal. And then if we're looking at the biblical standpoint, right? The man is supposed to be the leader of the household. So if a man cannot stand up and say, "Hey, you're my woman. Let's go and get married," you don't have to do it like extravagant. You can have one or two people, your mom and dad, a sibling, or someone with you and ask your hand in marriage. It doesn't have to be these huge things, but I think a lot of men dread it and takes forever and doesn't ever want to do it, and a woman is just sitting there waiting for that proposal. So then modern women are saying instead of waiting, he's telling me he wants to get married, so why can't I like just propose to him? And like you guys said, I think that's the three things that woman has to consider before she's proposing to him. Because a man can come back and say, "I didn't propose to you. You wanted this relationship. So have it. You're a man." And, we hear all these things all the time. So I do agree. I think in order for us to maintain our dignity and respect, it's only appropriate that we have the men propose to us. Why not? We are women, after all. So others argue about empowerment, right? Women should have the freedom to express their desire for marriage without feeling restricted by traditional norms. Yeah, you can express that. I think women do express it quite often about, getting married and they wanting to propose. I think, in my opinion, women always have been proposing. It's just publicly. Men are the one who always do it. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to propose privately, I know a couple right now. The woman actually set up a whole thing and she proposed to the guy. And I think he's very, very confident that he accepted the proposal. She put a ring on his finger and basically telling everybody, "I put a ring on it because I want him," right? And everybody saw it as well, few people saw it as her being confident and understanding her relationship. Others were judging online and saying that it screams desperation. She's desperate. A man should always do that. And I think the reason that concept is in our head is because, one, from biblical teaching and traditions that we've always had. And it's like now in modern society, we're trying to get rid of it little by little. But then I'm thinking to myself, should it be normal? If I walk down the street and see a woman proposing to a man, should I feel the same way if I saw a man proposing to a woman? I probably will feel the same. I probably would feel like, oh wow, that's so cool. But then I would be looking out for the man's reaction because most men hate that. Most men do not want that, you know. But I do agree for a society that's really promoting um is gender equality. I think they should normalize it. Why not? But I wouldn't. I would not. I would not propose. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm not. Because I feel like once I propose and we go on with a wedding and you do not come back to ask my hand in marriage, which I've always been, it's like I am the pride and joy for you. You're supposed to work and come and ask me. You need to ask me, not me asking you. Come on, it's the other way around. Ask me. And I'll tell you, yes, I want to be part of your life. And, I will ask you privately, but you asking me make it easier for me to navigate that entire home. So, ladies, Felicia will not be proposing to anybody. I can't even do it anyway. So, social potential concern to consider if you do decide to propose, you know. So, we talk about the positive perception, you know, apparently, there's a lot of men that actually prefer a woman to propose to them to take that burden off of them. Interesting. I told you, the men these days are built very differently compared to Libra and Renaissance. The men these days are built differently. Just say they're built differently. So most men would love a woman to propose to them. That's what they're saying. They'll prefer it because it takes that burden and that social norm off of their head instead of them struggling and running around. And then they also believe that when a woman do plan a proposal, she does it way better than a man would. Good night. I love you. That's my son saying good night. So, you guys, I don't know. I would not be doing this. So these are some of the concerning issue about a woman proposing, right? If a woman proposes, there are social stigma. Um, you know, majority of people still have that tradition, even though a lot of people prefer like modern things and modern changes of life and how things are going, and we're like, yeah, things are getting better. Some people are saying no, but a lot of people wants to keep that tradition, and I'm one of them. I would rather a man propose to me, not me proposing to him. Sorry, I'm not doing that. He needs to do it. We're doing that. I need to feel like you want me. I want to be needed. I want to be desired. I want you to look at me and be like, yeah, that's my girl. That's who I want. Even though I do feel the same way, but oh, he said, I've watched a video where the woman got down on her knees and proposed to her boyfriend. He was excited, but took the ring from her, stood up on the bed, he got down on his knees and proposed with the same ring. Now, society will deem someone that like decent and one brother. I agree. I absolutely agree. But then I'm sitting here thinking, like, did he not? Is he not able to afford the ring? Is that why she felt the need to do that? Because that's kind of weird, though. Like I would be thinking, like, did you really want to, or is it a power thing? Is it a power dynamic thing that you have to be empowered? And what did she do? Did she say yes? Did she take the ring? I think I saw that. Um, I think men, when a woman do propose like that, I don't think she needs to do it extravagant. I think she needs to do it like just small and intimate if she's going to propose, I think she has to do it like very small, intimate. And then I think if I was a man and a woman proposed to me, knowing the tradition and everything, I will do the same, but I won't propose back to her. I would just tell her, yeah, I appreciate you, I love you, and I want to be with you. Now I accept this ring, but I will have to do the necessary thing to propose to you. Like, I have to purchase you a ring and propose, not use your ring. Did she? So, Leroy, I'm really curious. Did she accept the ring? I hope she did because that would be uncomfortable. So I think this whole proposal thing should be individual thing, like I said earlier. I think it depends on how your relationship is set and how it's set up. Rather, society making it normal and it's okay, and I think it will be normal. I honestly believe that. I think it will be something that we're all going to have to accept and see it quite often. But it shouldn't be a big deal when someone else proposes, in my opinion. So it's an individual preference. Not all couples might want to challenge gender norms in this way, and open communication is the key. So talking about it and finding out from your partner in the beginning. How would you feel if I was the one, um, um, if I was the one who know, if I was the one like in my relationship? So I asked my husband, right? And like I said earlier, I asked him, will he accept if I was to propose? He said no. But he said it should be normal. Because if she can afford it, why not? She can do it. Right, right. And that's why he said too. So Leroy said, no, that's not the point. The point is not about affordability. I think it's more about um, preserving her dignity while accomplishing the ultimate goal proposal. And yes, she accepted the ring. Okay, okay, nice. Okay, I like that. Now I get it. Okay, so he wanted to preserve her dignity, and he but my thing is, right, why does she feel like she had to propose? Because I know normally women would talk to their partner about their desire of getting married and getting a proposal. I think ideally the average proposal happening around after a relationship have gone like 2 to 3 years mark. And then that's when women start like, okay, it's been 2 years. I honestly really think after a year, you should really know where your relationship is heading. And, like, come on. Unless you're like 17 or like 18, 19, you're just in school and trying to get yourself together. But I don't understand grown men and women like in their late 30s, 40s, and they're trying to wait. Oh, I gotta know this person. You will never know this person because everybody's gonna have that skeleton in the closet. It's just you thinking about, can I deal with your mess, and you deal with my mess. And if you can deal with my mess, I can deal with your mess, and we know how to handle it to make a beautiful mess. Yes, let's be together. But I feel like a lot of people just do that just because some men are not really intentional about a certain relationship with you, right? I think some women too are not intentional about the relationship where they want it to be. There's a lot of men who get into relationships just because they want to get there and get time. And then there are some that it's ready. So we see it a lot. And I think I let this comment on somebody post the other day when they asked, do men go through like healing process that they're not just jumping from one woman to another after a relationship? And my answer to that is yes, we're all human beings. We all bleed blood and we go through emotional trauma and all of that. So why wouldn't a woman go through it? Why wouldn't a man go through a healing process? But it took a mature and ready man to be able to go through that. So we see it a lot. You see a man spend like 10, 5, 10 years with a woman and never got married to him, right? And once that relationship ends, they take a few time to themselves, try to gather and think about what exactly they want out of the relationship, or they're ready to settle down, and then boom, they see a woman, and within the next 3 to 2 months, they're getting married. And then the other woman sitting there, wait, I was with you for like 5 to 10 years, and you never got married to me. Why? Because he wasn't ready. He wasn't intentional about that relationship. So you didn't get the ring, and you weren't the one. Because if you are the one for him, and he see all those things that he desires for himself in the future, in a partner that he want to build lifelong with, he would have proposed to you. Or even if you would have proposed, the relationship would not end because he doesn't see that. Maybe the man was wasting her time. Like you said yesterday, you had a time when you wanted certain things done. I have to do it. Something similar. Yeah, I agree, And I think a lot of us, a lot of women nowadays, I'm going to talk to us modern women. I think we're so caught up with how do we look together? Do you have money? And I think I said here, a lot of women do not do research. What's the average income of certain men at certain stage in their life? You can't have it all. You're going to have to build with someone at some point. Even if you don't want to build with someone new, good for you. Because that's someone that already have it, has a partner. Sorry. That person that already have a partner. Don't let him lie to you, tell you they're separated. They're not. You have to look at the average of people that actually file for divorce is women, majority of the time. So a man can be married and staying somewhere, he is not going to file for divorce. So they shouldn't lie to you. If a man already got it together, a lot of men are, it's not that when a man there's not a single man that got it together. There's quite a few eligible bachelors around, but they're not intentional. They're not ready for what you. And when they're asking what do you bring to the table, they're not asking about the thing. They're thinking about how are you going to support my leadership role? How are you going to support my vision in order to align with what it is we both want for this family to work? I watch these things and I'm like, a lot of women don't think about it. They're asking all these questions and then it's like it's still not going right. And they're still giving the same answer, talking about I can cook, I can clean, I'm beautiful. I'm like anybody can do that. He can hire a maid to cook and clean. He can hire someone to just come in the house, or he can hire someone to clear his feelings, like for the week or for the night. He can get anybody. I think, and that's where it all comes in place. Because if you're with a man for more than that time frame, and they're not ready to get married, they're not going to get married to you. I don't think men really plan to be ready for it. I think they just know what they know. I think it takes the right person in your life for you to realize, yeah, this is what I don't want to run around. I don't want to do this, do that, and then you see that they're settled. And I have a colleague of mine. I hope she's watching. She did it this man. He was very handsome man. Has a lot of. I think he's wealthy. We're not talking about rich. We're talking about wealthy. Wealthy. When we say wealthy, he was wealthy. Okay. And I think he had just gotten a divorce. He's way older than her. I think he was looking for. He's not way ready. I mean, he's not 30. He's in his late 40s. He's about in 50. So I don't think that's not bad. So she was dating him, and she's there talking about how she's trying to gain this and get that. This man is like wealthy, like funny. He can blink, and you got the money. Okay, he can blink. He is not caring about what you bring financially to the table. Like he doesn't need that. What are you talking about? So, we used to talk, and she was always planning, yeah, we're going to get married. I'm going to get married. And he came, I think he came and met the family and everything. Guys. I think they dated about 2 to 3 years. And I told her, I said, I know a lot, but people of this status, when they see a woman that they feel like they want to get married to, it doesn't take time. It doesn't take 3 years. He's wasting your time. You are one of them. And she did not want to hear it. I was like, no, I met the man. And I could tell he has wondering eyes. I said, he's not thinking about marriage. Okay? He's not. Girl, enjoy this girlfriend status until you can't and walk away. Find you one like women your stuff. She said, no, I don't like Liberian man. I said, ah. That used to be my top bill. I mean, yeah, I get some children. But Liberian person. So, we were talking. And then, I mean, I'm laughing about this, but this is serious. She said the gentleman came to met her, the gentleman came, he met her mom, and he did not say a lot about the marriage thing. He said so much about, she said everything. Yeah, mom, we're gonna get married at that dinner table. He was very quiet, very observing. I mean, the man is thinking rich. Like, what do you think he's about to block here? They are very, very, very calculated. Okay, you have to be calculated whatever then. So he's like sitting there. She's like, yeah, she called me. She's like, that's so weird. He did not say anything. Yeah, I said, and I repeated it to her. I said, you are one of them. And he was sitting at a table observing your entire family to try to figure out how does it fit into him and all of this. Girl, enjoy the girlfriend status right now. There's many of you. But anyways, um, so anyway, she's there talking about, yeah, I told him, I want to purchase a home, and then he can kind of like, you're not even dating the midnight. You don't know how to. This man purchased you a car, scratch, cash, brand new car, plastic off. Purchase you a car, right? The current year car, cash down. Went to the law, pick it up, give you the keys, you walk out. And you're here talking about how you're gonna go work like poor Felicia working at a hospital trying to kill 12-hour shift. And you over here talking about, yeah, I'm gonna go do my 12 hours and I'm gonna I told him I wanna start a business and then me and him we can do this. He has a business. All he wants you to be available, cooperative, go work with his business. That's what he wants. He don't want nothing from you. It's just like this is what I bring to the table. But anyway, long story short, it was sad how the relationship ended because she found out he had a younger girl than her. He got married to her. He brought the girl from another country. The girl came. He got married to her. He did not tell you anything. She was there like, oh, he didn't even break up with me. Honey, you guys need to change your mind. You are dating. He owes you no responsibility to tell you when he's walking out. Yeah, it's courtesy. It's a decent thing to do, right? Everybody miss decency with requirement, right? It's a decent thing to do to tell somebody like, yeah, I don't want to. No, they don't want to see your reaction. They don't want to think into that. All he does is save you some money and he blocks you. That's it. You guys, I'm laughing because, but I just feel like a lot of women go through this and they're not thinking about it. Like you have to, when you're with an individual, you have to calculate. You can't be the only one wanting something. You have to be able to be attentive. You have to listen to people. Try to understand them, what you're saying. Like when you're saying things, read body language and try to understand that. Understand how they respond to you. Be calculated as well too. Like Pay attention. Oh, the link. I posted the link. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let me put a link back. Um. Oh, yes. Let me put it in. Yeah. Be calculated. Pay attention to all the details around you. You know, what is he saying? What is he doing? When you talk about marriage, what is that respond? You know, like what's really going on when you say certain things? Watch body language. Stop being in lovey dovey. Like, "Oh, you know, I love you so much. He loves me so much." Like, wake up, open your eyes, pay attention. I beg you, yeah, you guys. Yeah, but I keep it to them. Like, pay attention, honey. Pay attention. Pay attention. What is going on? Okay, there we are. I pinned the link in there. But so that relationship ended. The man went in, got married, back home, brought another woman. He's not African. Trust me, he's not. He's Caucasian. He's Caucasian. He went to Kenya. He got every conversation you're having with this person, they're being calculated. They're listening to you. I just been the link in there, Reverse Pro. They're listening to you. How are you talking? If you're blobbing about yourself and you're not paying attention, pay attention. Hey, Reverse.
Yeah, I don't know why when you're talking by yourself, your audio is good. When I come on, I don't know that my phone or what. Yeah, you were just talking clearly, but then when I come on, I don't know for what.
Uh oh.
No, but I mean it's okay. It's not that bad, but it just sometimes it just go um kind of off and on. I mean it go back like I don't know why, but when I'm watching you are very clear. So I don't
Oh.
know. Maybe the system, maybe when more than one person, and maybe that's when I don't know. But
No, yeah, people they're getting on my nerves. Like
yeah,
when they take your money, saying nothing.
yeah. But I posted a question that I don't know if you saw it. As far as I said, eh,
Oh, you what was it? You said rich man will still propose to the poor, a poor woman didn't want to propose to a rich man. Is it because of pride? I don't think it's because of pride. I think poor people in general already know like our status.
yeah,
I think when we're poor, we already know our status, right? So we know he has everything to lose. We have nothing to lose, right?
yeah,
So I mean, even you propose to him, that's kind of interesting. That's an interesting. Everybody is proud of their pride and dignity, but I think just the fact that a person wants you is already to a choice, a decision that he wants to be with you. You know, so the only assumption is when you get married, is there a circumstances around it? Because some rich men will get married. Like the story that I shared, a friend of mine I was dating this. I mean, I don't want to say rich. He was wealthy. Like he's wealthy.
yeah,
You can stop money when you see this. Like he has money. Okay, he doesn't have to like it enough. He can just get whatever. But she wasn't. All she's there talking about. She wants to be married to him, and da da da. And this man, you don't know. They are observing. They're trying to figure you out, and you're not the only. If you think you're the only one, if a rich person is dating you, and you're not the only one. I don't know why a lot of women get so mad. Oh, he's committed to just me. If he's not married to you, he's not committed to you.
but why is and this is my observation. I seen not just African movies and thing, but in real life. So and I will. and I will, I'll be a little bit kind of like put it out there, personal, personal with it. So, because I noticed
Mhm.
a guy, and I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, but a guy feel a guy when things get say, you know, he had a girl, back then maybe they came up together or something. That guy, and even before that, let me just make. You always see like those rich guys, they always go in the villages and things and try to go and find a wife, go and propose. I don't care. They will come from the city. They will go and look for this one girl among all the women, and the same thing with guys. You will notice like they will if they had a high school sweetheart or something happen, like me, like, let me just use myself as an example. Thank God wifey now, yeah, she going to work. But when I was, yeah, this one lady, this one girl I used to be with, my childhood. But the walking, and then we just all of a sudden we just lost contact because they both parents didn't really like each other. So at one point we just, my dad was kind of like person. He was he felt the girl because I was in a good school. He felt that she was too localized for me. He didn't think that was because my father was so obsessed with Congo people, he wanted for me to marry Congo people. So he sent me to some of the best schools because, yeah, he felt that he wanted me to marry in the upper class, so that tomorrow, since I was like a comfortable so I don't have to suffer, have a job. I won't pass a girl time, lapa. I mean, he used to say, the guy used to say right in front of my mom feet, the guy had Bob up, the guy would say, look, you don't want to end it like you and me, you and I mean me and your mom. I mean, yeah, seriously. So that's why I want you. So this girl, we things were not really working. So she just said she got afraid and she left from the area, the walking. I went to Ivory Coast, I was refugee, lost contact. But I
Yeah.
saw, but then later on, I got a family and thing. But if to say I never had a family fee, you know what I'm saying? I'm a man. I will go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will go there to kind of fetch out what Leroy say, what fetch out.
What area to rewind?
Yeah, eh? Yeah, no, I can't. But then you will find a fee, and rarely you will see women. Rarely you will see women will say, you know what, this guy grew up. To take her time and say she could. I know yesterday you're thinking, you explained, you say, oh, well, I mean, life goes on, he can find a way. But we men, for some reason, I don't know if it's an instinct, we will always go and look for that one that we came up with. For
Yeah.
some reason, we will go find them. But women, I don't know, I mean, it's a mentor that you barely find women will say, oh, this boy, he must say he so like me. And I mean, look at that guy that you talk about. You talk about you say he said, oh, I think when things don't work out, you can. But then you didn't make no effort to find him. But remember, he was that one guy. He still kept you in his mind. So that's what I'm saying. Like, why is it like that? Like we men we will go look for, even if that girl is a village girl and think what we will go and try. For some reason, I don't care how far we travel, we will still think about them. But women, I mean, it's just a short mental thing, your God, that you
Ah, but let me tell you, funny thing, right? I'm glad you said that. I think women like I think some women, right? Some women
Mhm.
don't let that relationship end. Some women always have in the back of the mind, but they're always thinking like, oh, I need to build my children and all that. There's a whole lot like you think about and like, yeah, it's okay. How do I know not if the I think if the current relationship is not giving what they're looking for or
Mhm.
if other than whatever, trust me, women do go back. Like
Oh,
they're
really?
not gonna go out like that, but they'll be sneaking around.
Oh, wow.
It's
Yeah.
sad that, but it does happen. Like they will chat with them, they'll talk with them. The man will be saying it, and the woman will be saying, "Oh, yeah, the man he this way, he that way," and then I saw they end up back together. But I think sometimes too it's pride, depending on what happened in our relationship, how it ended, or like current relationship is just someone that's really good. Yeah, women
Uh-huh.
lock it out and say no. Right now, I like how I am, what my life is like. I don't want to mess anything up. And then it'll be like, I don't know what I'm gonna have. Who are you? Women so deep into everything. I think you may always just see that person as they are. Like you don't think she's grown up. She probably turned to this porn artist. Don't think about it. Like it's just yeah, I used to love her. She was so sweet. She's beautiful. She died. That's all you guys think about. Women, we think deeper into a lot of things. That's why in relationships, when a woman cheats, I don't know why a lot of people don't understand why men. It's very difficult for men to forgive them because we calculate everything. Like everything has a reason. There's no reason why this happened. Maybe yeah, she had something happen in the relationship. She didn't want to stay there, and now like she's finding that one thing to take her attention, and then she goes. It's a whole lot involved for a woman, in my opinion. Maybe there's a few amount of women who just are like that. But I think majority of women before they cheat, they outweigh the consequences of it. Like
Okay.
my relationship is treating me this way, and then start to compare. That's why it takes a long time. Then before you know, they become physical with the person. It start out emotional because you're trying to build that trust, and then after a while, you're like, okay, yeah, why not? You treat me this way, so you start to get that justification, and then you fall into, you know. So I
Okay.
think
So
we're built differently. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, but let me ask you. I know people. Yeah, I hope we ain't got plenty people listening to the pastor tonight. But okay, so I mean, let me just put it all that together. Advice. So she kind of like she on Facebook. So yeah, my child. So once in a while she would say hi. But when I went to like, bro, she was all the way in Picana, so I didn't really. Yeah, I didn't even want to have nothing to. Yeah, to kind of like hang around. Yeah, she wanted to come see me, but I said, no, I kind of get dodgy. But anyway, she's getting married. She got a whole family now. She got like six. She got a whole football. This so, but then recently, all of a sudden, she kind of wrote me like, I want you to help me to." First, she said, "Oh, she getting married." I think next year, she said, "Oh, I need you to help me in my wedding," and it was kind of odd. Then she wrote me, "So, oh yeah, I want you to." So I want to ask you, Fee. I mean, for me, I kind of so. I mean, I wrote her back. Yeah, I said, it kind of like odd to me. She said, "What do you mean?" I said, like, I mean, you my ex from way back. Like, I mean, imagine me kind of like sponsoring your wedding to get. I mean, what do you think, though? I mean, it's a little bit off outside your topic, but since we're talking about this whole thing, yeah. So I mean, it's kind of strange to me. I don't mind. Like she said, "Oh, please get me your shoes. I want you to." I already taxed a lot of people. I just want you to get my shoes. I mean, I don't mind it, but it just seems strange to me, like, because I've never really been in that situation where you gotta help your ex to go get married. Like, what the heck is that? Like, seriously, what
So
you
then
think?
when the incoming husband asked about the shoes, oh my ex boyfriend.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Seriously.
that's the only problem. But you know what? I think women sometimes we're really naive to a lot of. She's thinking, yeah, he can move on. I can move on. It's been years. Like I'm just getting in her head, right?
Uh-huh.
She's not really. You've had the chance to come to the Western world, right?
Yeah.
To really start thinking about things in detail. But like, and I'm not trying to like downplay her, but I'm just thinking back home. Like I don't think people really think about it like that. Oh, yeah, that's my ex. You just helping me, you
Yeah.
know. But she's not really into it. Like we have nothing doing to each other and nothing. So why can't he help me? You know? But you on the other hand, you know that one, if wifey heard that, she's gonna feel some type of way. Why are you with
Yeah.
her?
Exactly.
You
Yep.
know, like and it's like, are you sure? So that creates a whole lot of different things. And then if her husband over there knows any better, right? He's
Mm-hmm.
probably said, why did you reach out to your ex? What how long you been communicating? What is going on? You
True.
see? In some modern, we will all start thinking that. But over there at home, everybody's just like,
Yeah,
and
you're right, Fee, because she didn't see it as a big deal though. I kind of wrote her. I'm like, so
they
first when she wrote, I just put a laughing. I told her, I said, ha ha ha. Then later on, then she said, oh, ha ha for why? I say it's kind of odd. It's strange. Like I never. She said, what? I mean, what? Okay, I mean, to permit you. What's strange about that? So you're right. Like they don't see things. I think she's like, oh, we were together before. All the things we went through. I mean, like one pair of shoes you can buy for me. So I think that's how they see it. But for me, it was kind of like, cause I never really been in that situation before. It was kind of, I know it been long time. I'm talking about years, over like 15, 20 years now. But yeah, yeah. So I,
about that. She's like, she probably like thinking, oh, it's just seeing him like a regular friend now.
yep,
Like he's
yep,
moving on, he has his wife and everything, and I move on. Back home, like the culture and the mentality, like
yeah,
absolutely different from when you come over here. You know that you can't even go on a ex and your current because that's just like
yeah,
why are we going? Like for me, I know I don't want. I'm so over like anybody I've dated to the point where I can go on a date with them and their partner with you, and things like, what? Like why would we do that? We're not doing that. you
yeah,
know,
yep,
it's like, but I don't think he's not really thinking like looking at the social aspect of it of how it's not appropriate for that to happen because over there is like not nobody really cares. You can see your ex. For what I mean, me drink you ball we've been.
yep,
But
yep,
here it's like, okay, you're as a woman thinking like if I ask him to do this, bring up other relationship topics, like thinking in deep about it. But over there, they're not thinking about it. That's not even crossing her mind. All she know that she want to be into as boundary.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, because that's why I just kind of came to my mind when you talking about that thing. I just thought like it's like,
It is true,
yeah.
but
Yeah, we will go beyond, we will go beyond. I mean, like I said, if I had not, but I got a family, I love, got my baby, everything, got my
yeah,
love, but like I as a man, if I had not would, I would have. I mean, there were times when I was in exile, when I haven't met my, I used to think about, I said, oh, I mean, what, I tried seriously, I made effort. I'm telling you, Phil, let me be honest with you, I made effort in reaching, I used to write letters, but then they moved to Riverside, yeah, I seriously, I used to, I used to, I mean, I used to, and read letter, but I probably none of the letter reach her and thing. She wanted to find out how she was. So as time went by, I said, oh, I mean, maybe she moved on. Maybe yeah. One of my sister, she just like to get money while in Africa. She was like, oh, I met her, send this, send that. Yeah, she's my sister, like that kind of calm behavior. But anyway, it was just so the fact that men are willing to, have that thing to go see, what, I would look for this person because back then, even though the parents did not agree with each other, but there was somebody that, I like, I don't know. So that's why I said, I would have still go and say, I'm gonna propose. I mean, if things are that, but I don't know if women, that's what I was saying. And you say it depends. Some women, it depends the circumstances surrounding the relationship, how you left each other. But men, we have that mental strength to go and find that person, to
yeah,
still keep them in the back of our mind. But I don't know, you think with women, like when let's say for example, you have the child by another person. I mean, is that like a game changer? Like, say you left a person back home who you came up with, and maybe you were planning, you got had like a little your, oh, how they call it, you had a little block company. And then you came, and then you thought about it. But do you think, like, if you met another person, and you had a baby, but I mean, you start building or having kids by then, is that something that will kind of change your whole uh
Yeah, I think having children with someone really plays a key role into a lot of things. I
Okay.
also I know a family member of mine who they're still married. It's been years. Like they were together when they were young, and
Mm-hmm.
she ended up going back for him. She did come here and started a relationship, but when that relationship didn't work out, her family member reminded her, like that's really nice, it's working. Why not bring him? But a lot why you do that and that,
Yeah.
So they could not do that, and they're like, well, yeah. If I see him and lost it, I will see how it goes, right? But
Oh.
I feel like actually communication and you guys go after what you want. Please go back for that. Like, like when they left home, like they had a good relationship with, and that relationship ended on a really good note, and they still like her. Even if it didn't have a good note, still like them. Trust me. When you come back home, they sleep with them. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, it's true.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They sleep with them and come back and act like they're okay, and it's
Yep.
not. Very sneaky. I'm gonna tell you, they're very, very sneaky. The conversations that they they're very they go back. I remember I told somebody I said women. I believe in my opinion, right? I think women are here in a teenage year, like easy to maintain and handle by any man in the U.S. because they came at an age where they're still getting to know a lot about life, right?
Yep.
I really believe who passed the age to have a full grown relationship, have kids and everything. Let go back home, come here and still let the relationship back home. Be careful.
Mm.
Very um I don't know, I don't trust it because they know so many foreign ways to get around with things and they're seasoned and they know a lot of things. I'm not putting anyone down, but I'm just saying like I hang around with a lot of older I keep around, but I really like people that have wisdom that I can learn from. I don't. If I hang around older women that are always doing a lot of crazy stuff, trust me, like just calling me, oh, why did you again? I better do with the kids. You hear a lot of things, like a lot
Yeah.
of that they do, and you're like, but it's really, really sad, like we'll go back for them, but they're not gonna have a relationship. It will be on their man. Oh, I have this man to take care of me and the children. I want all that. It's like they're trying to have the best of both worlds. So keep in contact and we'll plan all these things we have close to go there. And then, like I said, women think a lot for a lot of things before they make a decision. So one or two times and they're not getting their way through and they know this. They'll for you and then come back home and act like nothing happened.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah.
That's but it happened. But
Yeah. I think like Brembo said, "Oh, fire train hard to catch." So, but I don't know how true that statement is, but yeah, I think, without normalizing the the uh our topic, I'm wondering if because if we say normalize, I don't know if society has the power to normalize it, or is it just acceptance. If it was acceptable to society, I'm sitting here wondering how many women. Say okay, okay. People say okay, we open the floodgate fee. I mean, all the modern women you can go and how many women feel like you know what I'm saying? On an average, how many women will really? Are there even women out there that want to do it? Feel like are there women? I mean, look, I can tell you they probably got thousands. I mean, I'm not just saying worldwide, but maybe let me just bring it down to the Liberian society. They got thousands of men out there, or probably tens of thousands that right now willing to propose to. But how many women out there, if it was acceptable in society and it became normalized, how many women out there can really? I just want to know the percentage that really out there talking about, oh, I'm going tomorrow. I'm going to New York to go propose to a man. Or like seriously, feel the way I know you're. You know,
Laugh.
really?
No, girlfriends are gonna laugh. So
Yeah, exactly, exactly. She's like, girl, what are you talking about? See, yeah, you going to man, look, what you know what I'm saying? Like,
are you
we,
that first? Are you okay? You're not okay being alone?
yeah, you see, that's the thing, Fee. So whether or not it get normalized, I don't think it will make any significant difference. I would understand there are women who might want to do it, but I think like we said, societal pressure, imagine going to work, with your co-worker or maybe your peer group. You say, oh, you know what? I'm thinking about going to propose to this guy. He's looking at you like something gotta be wrong with you. And there's so right there now, what happened there, it kind of psychologically mess you up, like, because it's telling you, girl, you educated, you a man. I mean, you just why they will see it as a kind of how you call it, downgrading, but then
That's
you don't see it like that. So
true.
yeah, I don't know if it will change anything though, as far as the women population is concerned.
I don't think it would change anything. I think the only way society can really normalize this is, how you watch movies, you
Mm-hmm.
start to see it a lot in the media, and like a lot of people start, accepting it. And
Mm-hmm.
okay, kind of like remember when the gay thing started getting out, everybody was just like, oh, oh. But now, like bad as it is, it- like it's normal to everyone. If you see a man looking at each other and proposing and ready to go get married, kissing, and everybody's walking around. Yeah, a few people that you know, people like me, probably like kicking dust, walking past, and coming to see that. But over one, like average, on the average, a lot of people go, oh, it's a right, and they're doing it. Oh well, they can do it as long as it don't bother me, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it would be kind of like one of those things. But again, it would be different because you're generation to generation to generation doing this the other way around. And now I'm trying to do it this way around. It's kind of like the negative feedback you get, from your friends, your family, society, how social media is. You post it, everybody be like, nope, he's not gonna cheat on you. He's not gonna take that relationship serious. You start to think about all those things that are going to come with it, and you're like, yeah, let me not do that.
Yeah.
Just, mind my business. If he wants to, he wants to. If he doesn't want to, that's fine. We'll just live here. But now that I think, as we talk about this topic, I think a lot of women have been proposing to men, especially those powerful women with money and things like that, and they find a man that you see they date these men that are less than them. When I say less than them, income wise, they don't make the income bracket that they're making, and they're calling the shots. They're getting married to them. But then we're also seeing the relationship is not lasting. So you
Yep.
know, it's like a catch 22. You find a man that it's hard to find a man that acts like a man and treat me this way, and then they end up dating someone younger than them, they make less money, and then they have a lot of problems when they break up. And it's like a vicious cycle going on and on and on. I don't know. Society, I think everything is with the media. The more the media puts it and you do it, the more it becomes wrong.
Yeah, imagine. I'm even thinking, what if eh, what if it become commercialized? Imagine
Uh,
hearing on radio. Marry a man now, like you got billboards and thing, making it men. Yeah,
man, you've been with the past 3 years. We make that easy for you.
yeah. And then the next thing you know, government start giving incentives to women who will go. I think they got a program here where somebody was telling me where I think what was that? Couples. Yeah, in my state here they got they built some apartments. I don't know, they like low income stuff, but they had it for married people only. So oh man, can see people going to the court to get, yeah, it's a nice home. So yeah, imagine if they had if the government start giving incentives, like how they gave those first time home owner money and thing. Like yeah, they start giving incentive. Well, if you propose to a man, if you propose to a man, you get this guy. I don't know if it will. I don't know if it would change anything. And then number two, I want to know what would be the perception. How will we men perceive y'all? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, your friends come to you like, oh, that dude just proposed to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how will we perceive y'all? Because back then, we kind of adore y'all. We nurture. We kind of babysit. Your babies. But now where we feel like we are in the driving. I mean, even though we are men, technically we are there. We run the home. But then in that instant where you sitting there having a glass of wine and thinking like, oh yeah, yeah, will that change anything? Will we want to make them like? I know they already got a role in society, but most homes, you know what I'm saying? Most homes, like you in your home, I mean, you are educated woman. Like a lot of things you do, you do it in line, in confiance with your husband. But then, say if you got a situation where the woman proposes or propose to the man, will he be like? I mean, like, yeah, I just thinking, will he see that woman? Will
Am
she
I
say something for him to listen to it?
stay at home, cleaning, taking
Exactly, Fee. As soon the woman told, I said, oh, I ain't tell you to come propose. Wow, society will be
I
crazy.
was like, I don't encourage, even though I think they should normalize it. People can choose if they want to. But he said, I wouldn't want that because there are women and there are more than.
Yeah,
He said, thing happy. Will be here. I'm to you. I'm in the best household.
yeah, seriously.
Man, funny.
You got you got you got a whole group of Tyrone type dudes just sitting home drinking juice and yeah, open the fridge every 3 minutes.
Everybody will be calling Tyrone, right?
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, but I mean that's a
Thank you. Oh man, I hope. But I've seen online a lot of women are doing it. They're like, no, we're not normalizing that. We
yeah,
want that,
yeah, I think
and women be women. But then I'm like, you guys don't then so then what?
exactly.
You
But
don't
when we
know.
go back to the Bible fee, I think I don't know the exact scripture. I think you remember where it says something about the Bible where the women would say, I think 7 women would be attached to one man, and then they would tell the man, well, all we need is just to be your wife. You ain't got to do nothing for her. When you brought this before I could come on the show, I just thought on it, I'm like, why if why if it boils down to that situation where the scarcity of men, right now there are more women than men. I mean, imagine if something was to break up, maybe, where men, because back then in the United States after World War II, the men, the ratio of men kind of dropped, so there were more women than men. Even in Germany, I heard that's how people started A lot of the women started going out with German Shepherd dogs because I heard, because
Right.
yeah, yeah. I used to know this one guy, white dude. He used to tell me those things. He said that that's why he said because the population of the men dropped dramatically after the Hitler. Yeah, they enlisted most of the guy in the army. Most of them died. So women, yeah, the German women, they were just there. There's a lot of them. So they just that's why he said. That's why he said. I don't know how true that is, but if we were to boil down to that biblical days, biblical situation where
Right.
you have multiple women and
It's gonna get there.
eh?
It's gonna get there. And I'm glad I already got my own. I will tie him somewhere else.
Girl, what you talking about? You go look four other one coming talking about talking about fee. You got a competition here. Don't be acting like the next thing fee can't even go to work to. I mean, she can't even do her 8 hours anymore. She all insecure. they got four other women.
If a man with a lot of money, don't take care of your own right now. Be there. No, I didn't to my own.
But Fee, they just telling you, look, Fee, we just want to be there. Like y'all ain't gotta do nothing for us. Your husband ain't doing nothing for us. We will take care of ourselves. We just want to be. We just want that attachment.
No, we're going back to Liberia. We're in line. We're taking an early retirement. That's it. Instead of wasting time. They not already give them the thing and tell them there will be better women coming to men. You better find your own right bro.
Ah, yeah.
You realize you realize the June many more than all the yeah, plenty. And every year there's a lot of women are born girls. So when I had my daughter September 5th,
Mm-hmm.
years ago, that night, oh my goodness. It was just baby girl, baby girl, baby girl, baby girl, like that entire room. The entire floor was all girls. One boy was born. It's
Wow.
a lot of girls. He said, but to this day, still sleeping with the animals. What? Crazy. Now that's what I be hearing. I heard a lot of women are doing that. I'm like, thank God for my own. Mm-mm-mm. I,
Yeah. I think. Yeah. When see, but the thing is.
yeah. You right in Nikuto, a
Uh-huh.
girl dogs just iPhone 13 Pro Max. Wow.
Wait, he said what?
He said in Nikuto, a girl slept with a dog just for iPhone 13 Pro Max.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's another video. Somebody. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of like airport. You probably never used it. Yeah, in Dubai. I don't know if you heard, but I want the girl in Dubai.
But the bad thing that was going on,
Yeah, yeah, with that girl who went out with dog. But yeah, it's I think I think normalizing this thing. Yeah, I mean, look, I think
mhm,
there could be some pros, there could be some cons. I mean, I think though that might be a low percentage that we don't hear about. But I think as we speak, Fee, there could be a significant number of women that that have proposed to men, but since it's not popular, they probably just keep it tight lip. Like they don't, and maybe those men are not talking tom, not too much talking guys, so they kind
right,
of like understand why it is. So I think people who would do those kind of things should be mostly responsible people who are, not like those wild guys who would just get her and just talk. So I
right.
think. Mhm.
Oh, you want the men relationship? I think
Couple.
woman is actually about her being the man. I think no, I don't think it really serve them as that pride. Like you said, like we're supposed to be the prize, right?
Yep.
For to win, and it just don't give that up. So I don't know. I think normalize. It's like making it okay when people see it. They're not frowning upon it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's what they're doing. Oh well. But because I do remember, like I watched, so I've been watching it a long time, The Bachelor on
Mm-hmm.
HBO, and the girl proposed, one of the bachelorettes, after she on her season and all. But she later on started dating this guy, and she proposed to him. Now they have children, they're married, they have a son, I think. But she proposed to him, so she's like, "I want to be with you forever." And you could do it. I feel like it could be done both ways, right? Woman could propose and say, "Hey, this is my commitment to you. This is my commitment ring," right?
Mm-hmm.
And the man could also propose to, because I always thought, right, the man proposed and the woman's wearing the ring to indicate that she's off the market. Does a man with a ring too to indicate he's off the
Hmm.
market? You know, I
Yeah.
always thought that. So maybe that could be the normalizing of it. Where it's like, you propose to me, okay, I give you a ring too and propose. So we both think that we're off the market.
I mean, wow, fee, it's kind of like, you know, yeah,
Yeah,
now I'm thinking like, how your women, how you go out there, you say you go to a party, right? You go to a party, how guys trying to, I mean, say a group of girls, you go out with your friend, how guys be trying to hit on women. You know how your women be like, I'm taking. Imagine your guys standing there talking about I'm taking. What the seriously, like you guys raise your ring like, hey, I'm taking. So imagine a guy who a woman have proposed to, he's standing there talking about, oh, like, man, see, it's gonna be so ah, that would sound so.
Libra on the donkey. Libra.
Yeah, right.
Libra said, when you go to buy the waist, he said nothing please me more than watching the camel. Oh
What? Uh,
no. He said, nothing please me more than watching a girl more under a donkey.
man, I ain't even let to watch you gonna think.
Libra, please
Yeah,
me watching. We'll pray for you. We bring you on
yeah. First thing that's how those diseases come in place over there, and then
So
sickness.
the other day, I saw that I think it was in the group chat. What's his name? Sent us some note talking about how um the Western nation is trying to figure out how to get rid of African nation with all these. That's why they're creating all this and all that. And I'm like, first of all, first of
Yeah,
all,
people come away.
this is not new stuff that's happening, right? We're always going to be at the mercy of any type of test coming. Uh,
Yeah,
but we're not, our nation is not ready to learn things. We only listen when these things happen. And, we're always ready to listen to whatever is going on in the Western world. Like,
yeah.
dogs, really? When last did you see a human being that we're eating with the dog, let alone sleeping with the dog?
No.
So where did you learn all this from? So information that are available, people are gonna listen. So hey,
Yeah. That's how one of my friend. You know, let me get a little political before we close. That's how one of my friend, he this going election. One of my friend, I mean, he supports Trump, and a lot of people, how people ostracizing. I mean, our Liberian community. Oh, people on TP as their own Liberian people. They are illegal Liberian, and you supporting this evil man. But something like I said about this whole Democrat thing. He
yeah,
said, just like you're saying, like we don't eat with dogs. There are certain things that we traditionally we don't do. I don't care. So he was talking about this. He asked, he said, how did Liberian, let me just use it as an example. How did people like Fee that grew up, came up in Liberia on a good father, a good mother, you know, travel to the United States? Fee was a church girl. All of a sudden she come here and be a gay right advocate. Like he said, yeah, he said you don't know how that transformation. And when you ask, people get mad. But he said, how did you guys back home? We all were growing. Oh no, we went to church. Even those of us that didn't go to church, these were things. How did you guys come here all of a sudden and made this 360 degree? And talking about gay and this and that. You're all happy going to gay people wedding. Like, how did that? You know, just tell me that transformation. And a lot of them got mad. So he tried to tell them, this is not who you guys are. This is not what who we are. You're come here and just trying to adapt. So that, I mean, that's one of the reasons he didn't support Kamala Harris, but because he tried to hold his ground when it comes to those things. But so and people got mad with him. But yeah, he said he don't know. There were things like eating with dogs. You're right. Like, I don't, even the finest dog, like, bro, nobody eat with. Even how they put their daughter in their car front seat and things, like, man, we put that. I mean, we're not into. Well, I wouldn't say that everybody, but I mean, animal cruelty is not. It's not a lot of people. Some of us we don't do it, but we don't really sleep on bed with dogs and things to do yet. So I don't
Right.
know.
Dogs are supposed to be their animals. They live in their habitat. Like you're supposed to, keep them where they to be. They're a nature, eat whatever they can fend on. Not saying like, don't treat your dog good, but the way they it seems like a dog life is way better than a human being.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Like so you're rather a human being who could actually help save a dog's life die than
yep,
a like really. So it's just it and the guy, like I could go to the show one day. We really talk about that because that's some things that I really think about. Like, how do you just get here? Let's just not talk about even you being a Christian, right?
yeah.
Just culturally, culture-wise, back home, where your culture norms are and what is it? Like, how do you just throw it all out the window? There's
Yeah,
a lot of people come to the U.S. They adopt, but they don't lose the culture.
seriously. Yeah, you're right. You're
So
right.
you even like sometimes I'm just like, wow. When I hear some of the things people say, I'm like, wow,
Yep.
it's crazy.
Yeah,
You
seriously.
know, I'm like, oh, bitch. I have a colleague of mine, and I think her daughter, was supposed to come over to my house, and she's like, oh, no, anything. Like, how? You're African. American kids know it's not. Stop it. Like,
Exactly.
and
And
I
you,
tell her, like, stop. My 2-year-old daughter, when she eats something really great for you, you will know.
and, and, and people like your fee, you know, the reason we hold some of you people at high esteem is you guys grew up in this system. you could you could have decided to change. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you came up not born in the system, but you adapted. You went to school here, and you kind of like, I mean, if you unless we Liberian people, but otherwise other people wouldn't even know you are Liberian. You know what I'm saying? So it would have been easier for you to transform yourself to kind of like conform to the society. But you still maintain that discipline. As a Liberian, as an African, you still hold that those values. But when I see people coming here that get strong accent like me, get a go people, yeah, man, that's why I can't, seriously, I'm telling you, like people like people like you are the ones who, we wouldn't even be mad with you if you decide to like take that route, like, what? Well, the girl went to school, most of her friends here, they were Americans, she grew up in the system. We will understand. We'll give you guys a slack. But you just coming. You jealous me. Yeah. Yeah, man. You said that you want to like you there having hell of a rainbow thing on your headband in San Francisco, marching over there on profit. What the heck is that? Like, seriously, then when you say it, it's talking about, oh, that people did that, the people died. You know, that's why I don't get it. Like, people, I see some people and they just got that thing. And I said, no, but this is,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, really, I thought a lot of people are like, "What's culture?" In Liberia, we
yeah,
do have culture. This we lost it because we're trying to take everybody else's culture, like, and make our own. But Liberia have a culture. How they're like, "Well, we're supposed to give them the no." When you, before I had kids, I would have sworn to God that when you have the kids, when you go to the doctor, they tell you exactly. Um, sorry guys, I'm on. They tell you exactly when, uh, uh, what type of food you give them, macaroni and cheese and rice with
mhm,
and all that. No, they tell you feed your child culture eat normally, like eat with them so they feel comfortable with that food.
yep,
Teach culture. How do you have this Hispanic people, children speak Spanish?
yep, true,
Their food.
yep,
Supposed to teach them that. That's not taking them away from them. Because trust me, they will speak series. They will never. They're gonna school you the whole series thing. It's not something that if I do that. It's just natural. They're going to do that the environment.
that's true.
The environment of Liberia. Like, some kids will prefer not to eat it, and it's like, but you have to train them how to eat it. That's it. If you don't eat it, you're gonna go to bed hungry. That's what I tell my son. He's really he's one of those who be like, here and there, he don't want to ask him for food. He sit there and like, I don't want. I'm sorry to tell you, we're not taking anything else. This is what we're eating for dinner. So if you don't want it, sorry. And then my daughter's like, oh, yummy. I said, yeah, let's. So, like you forget, because there will be someone they will have to interact with that other side. And
Mhm,
yes, they're American, but trust me, when push comes to shove, they will treat them like African.
true, true, yep,
They will treat them like African in this country.
yep.
So it's better to familiarize with everything for survival. So, but anyway, let's try to close.
Okay,
Say,
yeah,
who is
huh?
Um, real good set, love it, keep it beautiful. Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank what's the name? Lyra said, I'm not a domestic pet man to it. Me too. I bought my daughter who likes dogs, right? So they were talking about it with dogs and said, yeah, when you get older, you get your own food, you can buy your own dogs. But I went and bought her. They have this big dog.
Wow.
It's like teddy bear. It moves like it bark. That thing in this house, I can't wait to throw it away. I don't know why I went about that thing. I
Yeah,
don't,
for me, yeah, my oldest daughter, she had asthma, so we just decided not to keep anything with her around. But she's older now. But the one thing I mean, I'm kind of like I'm more like I'm a little animal person, but it's not like dog and cat. So I had a fish tank.
yeah, I like fish too.
Yeah. And then guess what? I got a turtle. Yeah, my son brought a turtle, but you know what happened? Not knowing this turtle is kind of like I don't know where the boy got that turtle from, but it's not. It's yeah, it's not domestic. It's not supposed to be domesticated. I think it is. So he brought it, and my kids were just his a little sister. And they were taking it to be. In fact, they named it Debo. So we had it, skipping it somewhere. So at one point, we decided to. When I called the people, they told me to send a picture. They said, "Oh, why you guys even doing with that turtle? That turtle's supposed to be in the bush. It's supposed to be let out." So I said, "Oh wow! So what can we do now?" So the lady said, "Well." So I was looking for like one of those humane society and play,
Yeah.
but they couldn't take it. So and then one woman called me back. She said, "Well, the only thing we can do, and I still got it totally here though, because she said the only thing we can do, we want you will come so we can come and come and how do you call it, euthanize it to kind of kill it." I said, I called and I said, yeah, I don't know, feel, I just didn't feel, yeah, I'm not. So
Yeah.
I told her, I said, well, I don't, I mean, I'm from a, I'm not into, I wouldn't be there for you to say, oh yeah, you gotta sign some people. So I said, I told her, I said, I'm from a country where people killing and things, so I just don't. She said, but that, I mean, that's just an animal. I said, yeah, I understand, but I don't want to be there for you to kill something. I just don't want to do it. So
Right.
ever since then, she myself been back and forth. She said she was gonna get back to me the Thursday. I just did. I want to give it out, but I just don't. Yeah, I don't know. When I think about them going kill it, I don't know. Since I came to the United, I kind of like, yeah, I started developing. I just didn't want anything to die on my watch. If you want to, yeah, if it, that's my own thing. But
I
uh,
think you could hiking. You could release it in the wild.
yeah, but I don't know. See, if they could show me somewhere like where they got that population of turtle, you know what I'm saying? I could let it there, but I don't really know. So I think yeah, you know why you just said something that makes sense. I might call them to see if anywhere I can release it because I mean she told me though. She said
Did she tell you the name of the type of turtle? Because you can check on Google, and it will tell you the typical areas where it lives. Then you can like, if anywhere around there, or you know any type of people that like that hunt,
yeah.
then they can help you to find where you can release it.
Yeah, I think that's what I would do. She sent me an email. She and myself were back and forth, so I would look. Yeah, she put the total name in the email, so I would try to look it up.
So, actually,
Yeah,
there. I like,
yeah.
but I heard that they bring snakes. I don't know how true that is.
Huh?
I heard they bring snakes. Snake be looking for them.
Oh, really?
That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, but then I might
Because
send.
my friend was like, no, they always attract snakes. I was like, oh, I heard of that. There's no.
Yeah, especially when in Florida. If I was in Florida, I wouldn't even keep any of those things. But I haven't really seen snake in my state. Huh?
I grew up in Florida before I came here for college.
Mhm.
One time, our house, I opened the door. I didn't even know that black snake was laying right there.
Ooh, wow.
I didn't even see it. I went outside in the garage door, came out. I forgot something. I was going to school 6 a.m. and I opened the other door. And that thing born in the house.
Wow.
Well, I came back, saw the big black. Ooh, talking about my whole skin is
Yeah, I know. That's tough. Yeah,
ran. I ran. I ran. I ran.
yeah. Let me. Yeah. So thank you for the show fee. That was a it's
So,
good
running
topic.
after you, being consistent with me, sticking it up with me. Like I said, Saturday,
Yeah, I know. All the other people, I said, why feel alone out there? Let me come there at least to give it some boost because
I
they yeah,
appreciate it.
and these topics that you bring out, they're great. So it's worth to be people need to be it need to be discussed by when multi people discuss it with different point of view, they kind of like makes it interesting because then everybody got their own um yeah, everybody got their own say on it, everybody got their own perspective on it. But yeah, but it was great, making a normalizing it. We see I mean that's something which I mean I, I think people are doing it now. Maybe wealthy people, people with look, I mean, in my closing, I mean, this might sound kind of like I mean, look, let me let it out there. People might be trying to propose to that Equatorial Guinea guy. I mean, look, I'm telling you, Fee. Those are the kind of reason women are so unpredictable. Sometimes you're so unpredictable. You will be shocked how many because they said the guy and his wife was going to divorce from what I heard because I think they said the dad said you brushing. I said, oh no, they just opened the floodgate. Women will go over there. Seriously, fee. They'll go propose to that guy because I just what they want. Like you tell the guy, look, we ain't want no money. Well, yeah.
Thank you. Mm-mm-mm. We are, you're right. We're really unpredictable. Some things that you would not expect us to do.
Yeah.
So we're doing it. Like, why you were with me? You didn't want that. Why are you doing that?
Yeah. So yeah, like we said, it could be out there. People are doing it right now, but it's just not on the surface. It's not it's that's a small percentage of people, and it's still being kept as a taboo, so to speak, because I think a lot of time people lose their people feel like and society pressures people too.
Yeah,
Yeah, women out there who might really want to, like we said, people, women out there who will see it, but well, I mean, why can I? If I see the nice, I mean, I see the guy that I like. I mean, he's affectionate. He look good. Why can I go and propose that? I mean, there are women that really think about that, but then I mean, they will say it to themselves or say it to some personal friends, but once they start to vocalize it to other people, then people started looking down on it like, oh man, you got self-esteem problem, you this and that, you ain't got no confidence trying to go propose to a man. So yeah, as much as there are women out there, I believe there are a good number of women out there that think about that, but I think society has a bearing on their decisions. So that's why
yeah.
we don't hear about it much. But anyway, thank you for the show. It was great again, as always. We'll continue to be here, continue with all these great topics, and then we can keep discussing it.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Leroy, for being with us, making us laugh in the comments.
Oh, thank you, Leroy. I didn't even call your name. Thank you, brother. Thank you for always showing up too.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like my husband said, like when people get that hot and then they cool down.
Yeah. I know. Yeah,
No, but I'm hoping that by the new year we can try to figure out some type of structure with this so we can, like work our way. I would say recently we've been getting a lot of follow as of recent. I've been seeing it like a lot of people have been following the
that's
page,
good. That's good. Yeah, that's good.
following slowly but surely. Um, to be consistent and show up. I'm pretty sure if we were doing a lot of drama stuff, we would have grown already. But I really want to stay committed and focused into who I am and don't want to derive from that. So
That's true. That's true. That's true. And before, as you speak, Fee, we are caught up in we are caught up between politics and all that drama,
yeah,
that Robert Banguero kind of drama. So we platform that speaks sense now. It's like like these social platform, like your platform that is meant to be educative and thing. It kind of like caught up in the middle of all these things because when you look people like when people they want to go where drama is that's and we're not into that sensationalism. It's more about being educative and informative about social life, things that affect us. And all these things that you bring out are things that we experience. Those are things that people go through every day. It's not like no trying to get content, create, trying to get numbers on Facebook and thing. No, that's not what it's about. So I mean, that's why platform like these go through some little um tough times, because people, yeah, people just our Liberian people. That's how, yeah. Even our little church, my little Sunday gospel thing. How many people will get? We don't even. As soon as they come there because they know me. Sometimes I used to, I discuss. So by the time they come and show face, they think we're talking politics. When they find out it's not politics. Yeah, like the other guy just came there and said, "Oh, that Russell Pro." The next thing he made a U-turn, he was gone because he expected me to be talking politics. So yeah.
yes, share it with me so that way. Sometimes I catch it though. I catch you guys, and
Okay.
sometimes I don't. I be cooking.
Yeah.
Challenges, but yeah, I share it with me so I can link it. That way I can. The other night I watched it. I really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that one day. Yeah, one day if after because we come on after we'll try to see if you can be a guest on it there. Just to
I would love to be on there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I've been thinking about it, but before then, we used to be on the other network, so we brought two other guys on there. Just to kind of like chat. To see your spiritual lives, family, stuff like that. Your upbringing as a Christian. In life, how being a Christian have prepared you to who you are today. Family life, your faith, how it has helped you in your career, things like that. Those are the kind of things we just ask, stuff like that. So yeah, yeah, we'll find time. I will see if we find time so you can, yeah, just be our guest there to just chat a little bit. Yeah, we usually come on Sunday.
Was off on the weekend. Some
Yeah.
I be on call most of the time though,
Oh,
but
okay.
it doesn't matter because they always on call anyway. So
Oh, okay.
call me like that unless there's some emergency and stuff like that. But
Okay, okay.
I would love to be on it. It sounds great. But
Okay.
to everybody being on, I really, I know it's gonna take time. Slowly, we're gonna get there, but that doesn't. I'm somebody like I don't start stuff and then just end it like that. It took me a long time to think about this whole podcast thing, and I knew it would take a time for us to get to wherever we want to be. But in the meantime, there's a lot of feedbacks from a lot of people that actually message me and inbox me and say, "Oh, you guys continue to do what you're doing because we follow, we watch the show, but it's just, we're learning a lot. We're hearing from other people, and it also makes us think about how we're approaching certain things. So there's a lot of encouragement, from people that inbox us. So that helps us continue to be consistent. Sometimes I be out of topic. I be thinking like, what should we talk about this week?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
do something. Then I was like, yeah, we can do it this way. So yeah, just want to say thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. I appreciate Mrs. Roy always here. Leroy. Our new followers, welcome. Hopefully you guys can get the time to watch. I know some people say be so long, we can't finish it all.
I know. Yeah. Let me
Well, to the
see.
conversation we get into it.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be watching the closing. Let me answer. Let me answer wifey here before she can kill me tonight.
All right, I'll talk to you guys. I'm already done anyway. We'll see you guys next week Sunday. I won't be here Saturday.
Okay.
Christmas to do for them. So I won't be here, but I'll be here on Sunday next week. But
All right.
thank you guys.
Thank you, sir.